Howdy, everybody. Jim here, and I hope you can hear me. I don't have my um, boom mic on, um, just because it's kind of uncomfortable to wear, and I can't really hear myself and hear what I'm saying when I have it on. So I just decided to go basically freelance on this, and however this video turns out, it turns out. But I know I haven't been on YouTube in a long time, and I just decided I wanted to come on and do a little YouTube video today, because as you all know, and I know, and everybody knows, um, the world has changed in the last few weeks. Everybody got a free get out of work card basically, and we were all told to stay home, and businesses shut down, and people started laying off their workers and everything else because of this COVID-19 coronavirus that we're all talking about. Um, and yeah, I get there's a new virus out there and nobody knows really how to deal with it, and it's really nasty and it's really bad, and people could die if they get it, and people have died. I understand that. But I was sitting here thinking today, because I have nothing better to do about the coronavirus, and every morning when I wake up, I turn on the news and I see things about the coronavirus, yada, 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 and this many number of people have died because of the coronavirus, yada, yada, yada. And, the thing is I get that people have died from coronavirus. I get that people are dying. It's bad. And people are supposed to stay at home. I understand that too. But you do have to go out for groceries, or at least send a friend out to get groceries if you can't get out to get your groceries. But um, one thing I want to peg the media on, and I'm not trying to say that the media is bad, but I'm just trying to say is one thing I want to peg the media on is all the media ever talks about is the bad stuff that goes on in this world. Um, they're talking about social distancing and stay home, and this is just a rough number. Oh, 400 people died because of coronavirus. Well, yeah, that might be true, and that's all they keep talking about, and yada, yada, yada. They don't seem to talk about the good in the world. And I think that sometimes, even though the news media's job is to report what's going on right now, I think they need to talk about the good things that happen in this world or in your communities or whatnot, because so much news gets overlooked by one specific target story like this coronavirus. It's a big deal, I get it, but for a few days, can we just slow down on talking about coronavirus and this many people died and yada, 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 and the governor said this and so said this and yada, yada, yada. Let's talk about other things in life and other news related stories, because I'm sure there's other news out there that's going on that people know nothing about, and might be good news, might be bad news, but just something other than coronavirus. A friend of mine was here today with me, and she had told me that far more people have recovered from coronavirus than have died. I think the news media should be focusing a little bit on that, the recovery of coronavirus, not how many people have died, because that's all it is. It seems to me that the news media is focusing on the negative things in the world to scare our people. And I don't think that's right. Yeah, your job is to tell us what's going on, but stop focusing so much on all this bad stuff. One day, this world is going to have to get back to um, somewhat of a normal state. People are going to have to go back to work. People are going to have to go back to school and start doing the normal things that we all do. Sports is going to have to eventually restart and continue. And, the world is going to have to return to some sort of normalcy. We can't stay sheltered in our houses for months and months and months on end. Some people, I get, still have to go to work. I guess I'm not really trying to bitch here, but I'm just saying I think the world needs to slow down on this coronavirus stuff. Hey, I get it's bad, but, well, not the world. I mean, the media needs to slow down on the reporting of coronavirus here and coronavirus there. They need to focus on the good things in this world. We only get one chance to live. And I get some people's time is closely numbered, but come on, let's get back to somewhat of a normalcy in our communities, in our states. Let's see here. Back in the 80s, AIDS came out. Nobody even blinked an eye at that. Life continued as normal. We had the swine flu. Nobody said anything really about that, and eventually it passed. We had SARS years ago, and people got a little scared about that, but life continued as normal. For the first time in history since I've been alive in 47 years, this is the first time I've ever seen a pandemic like this. And I get that they're bad, but eventually we're all going to have to return to somewhat of a normal life. And I guess what I'm saying here is to the news media, and I'm sorry, I don't mean to insult reporters or whatever, but you gotta quit focusing on the negative stuff so much in today's life. You need to take some of the good stuff out and report that too. Let's try to get off some of this coronavirus death this and coronavirus death that. Let's try to focus on the people who are recovering from coronavirus, because I'm sure it's not an easy thing to get over, and I certainly don't want it. So I'm trying to obey as much as I can the orders that our governor and lawmakers have put in place, and I'm staying at home as much as I don't want to. I am. But please, media, let's try to focus on some of the good stuff in the news and not so much of the bad. Anyway, I guess I'm done ranting now, and maybe next time I'll put out a little bit brighter video. Anyway, y'all have a good day. Try to keep your chins up, and as they're saying right now, stay at home, stay at home, stay at home. Anyway, talk to y'all later. Bye.